You don't know when it's going to hit you. There are risk factors, but I have none of the risk factors, and you don't know if it's going to happen to you.
The area that we serve is huge, and there's not a day that goes by that multiple people come in and they need help. They need heart help.
The pain moved up to my elbow, my chest started hurting, and it wasn't getting any better.
There isn't anywhere else to go to get any better. There isn't anything else that can be done that we can't do.
I didn't quite know what was going on, I just knew something was wrong. And coming to Grossmont was the only thing.
So if you come here and you need us, we have what you need.
This is the hospital I know. This is where I was born. Anytime I've had anything major, you come to Grossmont. In my mind, there isn't another hospital.
In the emergency room, while checking in, she suffered a complete cardiac arrest.
There's nothing else wrong with me. There's no high blood pressure, no high cholesterol, nothing. There was nothing that would have said this was coming.
She was in ventricular fibrillation, so she had circulatory arrest and was not breathing and was pulseless.
So they had to shock her, bring her back to stable vital signs, get her on the gurney and bring her to the cath lab as fast as possible. Once we placed her on the table, Dr. Rappaport did an angiographic study and found that one of the vessels, one of the major vessels in the heart was completely blocked off. It was a stump. Dr. Rappaport put a wire down the artery to open up the vessel, and then over that wire he passed a small stent mounted on a balloon. We inflate the balloon catheter, inflating the stent, impregnating against the wall of the artery, opening the blockage.
It was just unbelievable to me and scary, especially when you hear how bad it was. It wasn't just a minor, it was major. And then seeing my husband the next day when he walked in, he just started crying. And he basically told me this, don't ever do that to me again.
The scary thing is you don't know, and if it does happen, you want to know that there is a facility that can take care of you, that there are doctors and nurses that are trained in cardiovascular who can do an emergency, stent, who can do whatever you need to do to survive. And you want to know that that's at your hospital.
The demand is growing, but the facilities aren't at this point. We have a huge population to serve. We need a huge area to serve that population.
So on a daily basis, we have a schedule on the board, which can consist of anywhere between 5 to 15 cases, elective heart caths, peripheral studies, pacemaker implants, and then in addition to that, we have the emergent patients coming in through the emergency room with heart attacks, known as STEMIs.
We use balloons and other devices to open the artery that's blocked, and that's where they get the door to balloon time. And the county standard's 90 minutes or less, and our average monthly times are usually around 45 or less, and our record's around 17 minutes.
We're on the cutting edge of STEMI care in California. There aren't very many hospitals that do as many STEMIs or have as good a record at doing STEMIs as we do. As we move forward into new modalities, though, we're going to need newer, more sensitive equipment that is state-of-the-art, and that's going to cost some money to do that. These things aren't cheap.
Since the money is provided by taxpayers for Prop G, the Prop G dollars pay for the structure of the building, the bricks and mortar. But if you were to turn the building upside down and shake it, everything that falls out is what the Sharp Grossmont Hospital has to pay by themselves. So the equipment, the supplies, the tools and equipment that we need to do our job.
I can't see inside their bodies, and I can't get inside their bodies to fix them. I need things that help me to do that.
We have to modernize and have new equipment, new cath labs, because we are putting ourselves at a disadvantage as a hospital, and our patients will not have the benefit. And there will be a rerouting of patients if we do not build more cath labs.
I would have died. And that's coming from Dr. Rappaport directly. And that's just scary.
We have plans for the new building right here. We have 4 spaces for cath labs. We have 3 complete functional cath labs with 1 shell right here. We have a multi-purpose OR here for endovascular procedures, and then 2 heart rooms. This is what we need to build. With the new facilities, everything's going to be one-stop shopping. It's going to be all right in the same department. The newer rooms are 700 square feet, so almost double in size. The patients will come in, have their treatment, be recovered in the same department.
They're going to have a smooth, streamlined care, and they will be afforded the modern advances of cardiovascular care.
Philanthropy is extremely important with what we need to do in the cath lab. We're virtually saving lives here on a daily basis, and we can't do that without philanthropy dollars.
And they know they're getting top-notch treatment. Now they just need top-notch equipment.
That check could save somebody's life.
We, however, need it to happen sooner, not later.
This is our hospital. This is East County. This is what is for us.
Nobody's more important than anyone else. This patient could be your father, mother, sister, brother, and we need to save their life.
Thank God it's cutting edge. Thank God they have, the doctors and the nurses here.
To be able to provide the best care, to be able to be the best place to practice medicine, and to be able to be confident that where you're going is on the cutting edge, is able to serve you and bring you back to the life that you didn't know you were leaving this morning when you woke up.